Hello everyone, welcome in. My name's Laura. This is going to be a recap video. Lots of times people do a recap of items that were still available at the end of the sale. I've been doing them the next day and it's worked out great. So I'll be showing items that are still available if you weren't able to come to Friday night sale, or if you just want to add something onto your invoice. I did rewatch, everything's been pulled, and I am going to start invoicing soon. No worries if you already pay and still want to add something on. I will just send a fresh invoice. So no matter how you want to do it, we will work it out. But before I start showing those items, I got a package in the mail today. And here's the pattern. It's called Rose Point from 1934. It is pierced. It is by Wallace. Hopefully I can get this close enough. It is by Wallace and it is marked sterling. The sterling mark is far enough up the handle, though, that if I make bracelets, rings, and pendants from this, the sterling mark will not appear on there. I can find no evidence of this pattern ever being made in silver plate. So history will be your proof that this is sterling silver. If you should ever, want to hand it down to a family member, or if the reason that you collect silver is to protect your wealth, whatever it is, your proof will be this. I'm going to work on putting together electronic proof of a photograph. I can email to everyone who does purchase from me anything from this pattern. There were several pieces, lots of pieces, but that is going to be what I'm going to start working on after all of the orders from this sale have been shipped out. And then I'll spend the rest of my week working on the next sale. I've also did receive some other sterling individual pieces, different patterns, very old. They're great for rings. So the next sale will be heavy on the sterling. I also received a lot of very old spoons that are very interesting. So I might start with those because they're interesting. They're cool. Okay, so I didn't want you to see how utterly gorgeous this is. I started to look up the designer, and I found out that he has designed several different flatware patterns, sterling patterns from Wallace, and it really piqued my interest, my curiosity. So I'm going to do a little bit more research on him. They actually wrote a book on him. And sometimes I really feel that the person who designed it adds to the appeal for that pattern. This pattern, the Rose Point, is very prolific. It is out there. It is not hard to find. There's no rarity to it whatsoever. It is heavy. So because it's sterling and it's heavy, the price definitely reflects that. I've already done a little bit of looking up of what a bracelet made from this pattern sells for. And actually, I had a hard time finding a prolific amount of any sterling spoon bracelets. I'm guessing the cost, maybe there isn't a demand. I don't know. But I am confident, after the little bit of research I've done, because I've been so excited, I'm going to be bringing you great prices for anything made from this set of silverware. Okay, now with that said, let's move on to some items that you're able to claim. All you need to do, if you're new, if this is your first time claiming from me, please fill out that jot form. There's a link to the jot form both on this video in the description and in the comments. I will pin it to be to the top. Fill that out before you claim anything. And then to claim, you just put a comment. You're going to put the number of the item that you want. There's one item I might need your ring size, but if there's any other information I need behind that number, I'll let you know as I show the items. So claim number 1 is a sun catcher made from a serving size spoon with yellow butterfly. This is clear AB up here to get some sparkle. 3 strands, and I've got green, spring green, 3 Asphor crystals with the AB coating on there. Asphor crystals are made in Egypt. The length is 16 inches long, and this is $20. You would type number 1. Number 1. Okay. Now, I'm open to other colors. I'll show you different colors of butterflies, and I also have aqua blue glass instead of green. So if nobody claims number 1 as this way, you could customize it, and you'll see some options coming up. But that's number 1, and it is $20. And number 4, it just kind of turned out that this show had a lot of butterflies. It didn't plan it that way, it just happened. The next show is going to have a lot of jewelry and a lot of sterling. That's just kind of how, as a repurposer, it's what I find is what's available. Number 4 is also a yellow butterfly. Again, I'll change the color if you would like. This glass beads are AB clear. You have lots of rainbows. You're asked for at the bottom. 16.5 inches long. There's some flowers on the handle. $12 for that. Invoices are through PayPal, and I will be sending those out today. Payment is due by the end of Monday. And if you're unable to pay by the end of Monday, just wait for the next sale, which is this coming Friday. Okay, number 5 is, again, it's a serving spoon, flowers on the handle, purple. I love this shade of purple. It goes great with this lilac colored glass. Your Asphor crystal, 16.5 inches long, $12. Claim number 5 on that one. Next is number 6. And here's a sample of the aqua butterfly. This spoon is really big, so I did add 2 glass beads up there. You can see how it's reflecting the blue color. Then I have, this is the aqua glass and an Asphor crystal. This is 16.5 inches long, $12. Claim number 6. Claim number 6. I will be sure to look at the comments in the order that they are entered. I can sort all the comments, newest to oldest or oldest to newest. So I'll be sure to get those in the correct order. And sometimes I can make another one. So if I'm able to make 2 for a double claim, I will do that. Okay, number 10 is pink. Very pretty pink butterfly. Oh, and the butterflies are acrylic. They have an opaque white backing, which makes them, the color is easier. It pops more with the opaque background. If it was left not opaque, if that white wasn't there, it would be more transparent and it would not be as vibrant. Now this glass is a pale pink. You can kind of see against my white background there is pale pink. And there's your Asphor. It is $12, and it is the same length as the other ones. Claim number 10. And I have 1 of those. So I'm going to move this a little bit. Okay. OCD is on today. I think it's just because of the week I had. Number 9. I have 2 of these. I have 2 available. Love the color on this butterfly. It's kind of a little bit of pink, some red, maybe even some warm red with a little orange tone, but it looks wonderful with this red glass. And you're asked for at the bottom. I do have 2 of these made. They are 15.5 inches long, $12. Number 9, and I had just enough glass left over. I used all the glass, so the the little bead at the bottom is clear because I wanted it to be the same length as the other one. So just so you know, it's all red till you get to the bottom. Okay, $12, number 9, and there are 2 available. Hope everyone is doing well today. Hope your weather is well and maybe you're able to get outside and start some of that outside yard work. That's my next thing now that the gutters were finished up today. I need to go out and attack the yard now. I need to go out and attack it. Okay. Number 13. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. I have 7 of these left. There were some claims, but I started with a higher number. This is a bell. Has a stinger. It's a brass color. It's very lightweight. Wings. Now I use the larger check glass AB coated. It's 14 millimeter for this angel, and then the halo is also AB coated. The length of just the angel, you'll get the hook, but I don't measure the hook. The angel is 2 3/4 inches, $6. I have 7 of these. Claim number 13. Claim number 13. I do have more bells on the way, so at some point in the future, maybe even closer to Christmas, the angel bells will still be available. Okay, then number 15 is an antique fork. Tines were repurposed into a Rudolph ornament. The eyes are riveted, as is the little sparkle in the snowflake. It is also a rivet. Sparkly red glass in the little bead. I made these so that when you hang, these little adornments stay where they're supposed to stay. $10. And I have several fork tines just ready to be repurposed into deer ornaments. They are $10 each. Claim number 15 on that. Then number 16 is the same thing, only if you don't want these, he will come plain. Nothing on the antlers. If you want the plain one, he's $8, number 16. These are something I will have on hand, at least for the next while. I will keep these on hand until I run out of antique fork tines. Okay, now, let's see. It's going to be hard for me to give a quantity on these, other than for sure I got one. Go ahead and say what you want, and if I can do it, I will. It's going to make sense as I explain what these are, because there are different color options. Yeah, different color options. I'll just take these in the order as they come as to what I can do. So what it is I have taken a spoon, I flattened it, hammered it flat, formed a hook. This is a very strong magnet that's been attached. And then I embellished with, this is like an acrylic plastic carved flower. The color is, they're calling it vintage pink. And then a yellow butterfly. These are $7 each. This color combination is $17. And like I said, get what you want. As far as quantity and colors, if I run out, then I'll just have to, I'll let you know in the comments if you got it or did not get it. Number 18 is an aqua colored rose. Again, it's carved from like plastic, and a purple butterfly, $7. This color combination is number 18, and they're all $7, same price. Number 19 is the vintage pink color and that red butterfly that I love. I love that together. I think it looks so cute. That one is $19. Claim number 19. Price is $7. And then we have the aqua rose and aqua butterfly. Claim number 20. That color combination is claim number 20 and $7. Okay. Now, those are the 4 color combinations that I came up with, and then someone in the chat came up with a color combination. So use your imagination. Number 21 is a blue flower and yellow butterfly. And of course, I will attach it to a spoon just like I've already shown. And that is combination number 21, $7. And then I also I didn't bring a sample. Number 22 is $5. But what it is this will be plain. No rose, no butterfly, just the hook. Okay, and those are $5 each. So a plain one would be claim number 22. Okay, there's that. If you have your own combination of something that I've seen, like say you want pink flower and purple butterfly, which is one that I have not shown, you're welcome to put that down there as well. Okay, number 24. All of the angels are $12. They will all come with an ornament hook. I don't get the ornament hooks out. I get one out and then I stop because they get tangled. Okay, so number 24, and this is what the hook will look like. This is the larger angel. This is the 14 millimeter check glass bead with AB coating. Halo has AB coating. Now this is from 1901, and the pattern is Avon. $12, number 24. Only one. These are one of a kinds on these antique. These were forks, antique forks. Oops. Number 28 is Norfolk. Norfolk is from 1905, has that mill grain edge that I absolutely love. So there's that one, number 28. Okay. The next one I had done as a choice, 29. So this is one, if you claim 29, I'll need to know if you want one with the music notes or one without. The pattern name is Rose from 1903. Here's the plain one, and that will make sense when I show you the other one. This one, I added a stainless steel musical note. There is a little discoloration. This silverware is over 100 years old, so it's to be expected. But I did kind of camouflage that with a musical note. So if you like number 29, be sure to let me know if you like the plain one or the musical note. Either way, they're both $12 each. Number 29 on that one. 2 more items. And I'm going to start invoicing and start getting those packages ready to go. Number 30 is, this is the smaller angel. The only really difference is it's a smaller piece of silverware, so I used a smaller face, 12 millimeter check glass. Narcissus, which is from 1935, has daffodil flowers along the entire handle. That's claim number 30. I have 6 of them, and I will show you. There are a total of 6. I just have not put them together, but there are the 6 that I have. I always like to show that I actually have what I say. It's probably just me being extra. Number 31, this is the last item. Now, this is a sample of a lot of silverware that I won on a YouTube. I guess it was an estate sale, online estate sale. It's a fish spoon. Here's the fish's face. It's a teaspoon. He has scales along the entire handle. This was a souvenir spoon. I don't use this part of the spoon. I guess I didn't even read it. You know what? Sometimes I gloss over things, but 1639 to 1939, there's some history going on there. This is a Reed and Barton. Reed and Barton made this this souvenir spoon. I actually found the exact same souvenir spoon. The only difference was it had a sterling mark right about there. This one does not have the mark. So I am assuming and selling it as silver plated. Okay. And the price will be $15. And what I will do with it is make you a fish bypass. Here's a sample of a bypass spoon ring. Okay. And what I'm going to make from it, I have seen others do this, is make a fish, and you'll get the bypass, so the end of the tail will flip around. Spoon ring, size 7 through 12. 7 through 12, this would be great for a man or a woman. Claim number 31, and behind that would need to know your ring size, 7 through 12. Okay, that's going to be cool. And this is just kind of a sample of some of the things that are going to be coming for the next sale. There were some beautiful berry spoons in silver plate, couple sterling spoons that were the 5 o'clock size, which in sterling make excellent bypass spoon rings. And as long as you get them as bypass, those will still have the sterling mark on them. So look for me to start previewing those things after all of these orders get out. Okay, you're welcome to put your questions or comments down below. I will have my phone with me today. So if you want to add anything or start a new invoice, just let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone's doing well. Love you and see you soon.